Welcome to my Fantasy Map channel. This is Wes Jones, and today I'm going to show you how to draw swamps. I like drawing swamps a fair amount, and one thing I noticed that I had to learn with swamps was how to space them a little bit more evenly. I'll draw a quick one right now, and what you'll notice is this is what my old swamps used to look like. Something like this. I draw this very fast, but it almost had a evenness to it about it that I didn't like. And you'd see that how these major bushes are grouped, and then these lines, and then the spacing was sometimes kind of funny between the swamp. So I'm going to show you a technique on how to help with that spacing. Let's just draw that on a new layer. What you want to do is you want to put a grid behind your drawing, especially if you're beginning. So I'm going to go to View. I'm going to turn on the grid. Now you can adjust this grid to whatever spacing you want, but this will work for now. And what this does is it really helps with the spacing. Now when I'm drawing a swamp, let's say the area is going to be about in here. Well, when I'm drawing it, I like drawing it all at once. Very often you'll see me with other things draw it quite systematically, where if I'm drawing the mountains, all the outlines first and then the details, and all the hills and then the details. I don't like doing that with swamps. I actually like drawing them all at once. I just find I get into a rhythm a little bit better. And so here you see I've got some big bushes. So I'm going to have two different parts of the swamp. I'm going to have some big bushes. It's a very common thing you'll see in swamps. Often they have a little bit of a motion to them. And then you've got some in between, almost looks like muck. So we continue here. What you do is, if you just keep doing the same pattern, it looks a little bit too uniform. Instead, what I like doing is I like trying to break it up a little bit. You can do that a couple ways. You can do the bushes a little bit differently. So that one had 4, this one has, it looks like 6. And then you can maybe add in a little bit different looking mucky area, some more bushes. I go on. Now you can see I drew it on this line. What I want to do then is I want to not draw it too close. You can, it depends on the scale of your map, but we'll get rid of that. I'm going to draw on every second line. And I'll try and alternate that a little bit. Maybe draw a few more big ones there, and then go in and draw some mucky areas. And I'll pay attention to things like this, where I've got 2 big bushy areas in a row. On the next line, which would be 1, 2, down here, I'm not going to draw another one. It starts looking too uniform. You're anchoring the swamp in a way that's maybe kind of distracting to the eye. So let's get rid of that. And so obviously we'll draw some mucky there, and then do some more swamp stuff, maybe something in that one. As you can see, what's going on here is I'm creating a swamp that has some variability to it. And you can see there's a little line coming here. The next one, if I can see that happening, I know that I'm going every second line. I might break that up, maybe make it a little bit larger mucky area. And I'll turn off the border, and you can see, I'll just erase these lines here so we're just looking at the pure swamp. What you can see here is I've got a swamp that actually looks random, and it is random, and because I've really watched out for the spacing between them and how these lines flow, it really does look random and natural at the same time. Well, that's about all I have on showing you how to draw swamps. Just a couple of things. I have a website called fantasymapping.com. Go check that out if you're interested in seeing more. And I also have a book on fantasy mapping called Fantasy Mapping Drawing Worlds. You can find the link to that in the description. Well, I can't wait to see what your swamps look like on your maps. Thank you.